Sunday, the 5th of April 2026, and it's Easter Sunday on a beautiful day. Clouds on the horizon, but nothing directly overhead apart from eagles and beautiful birds just floating and sitting in the sky there. And a very important sign, I guess, for this particular subject. And what I wanted to share was the importance of origin. A unique word to use in this context, and it's really about the gratitude of the origin. It's a wee bit cryptic, but feel into it. What does origin mean to you? What is the reference to origin? Well, in this particular context and where I'm going, the origin is your mother and father. Some of you might have mothers and fathers, a pretty good chance, if you know what I mean. And I think if we're looking at it from a perspective of gratitude, I don't think you'd be watching this if it wasn't for your mum and dad. Certainly the fact that you're able to watch this is a reference to your mum and dad, and thereby is gratitude. It's the thankfulness for their creation, and of course you are the creation. And it's important. It gets lost in the journey of life, where maybe a parent doesn't understand you or doesn't want to be a part of that space because they're more involved in something else. As an example, like a father who might be working 9 to 5, constantly, and is never really there for the family because he's so busy. Are you going to judge him for that? I don't know. Some of you may have references to that. Actually, from what I've experienced in service, there's a lot of that. And there's no judgment on the beloved either, on the father. It's just what has been occurring. And the core of what is there is founded on love. Whether they know it, whether mum and dad know it, whether you know it, the core is love. And to aspire to our own self-love, we have to understand gratitude. Now, you can be grateful for an apple or a pear or for your shoes or whatever it might be. You can be grateful for that. And of course that's really, important too. But the biggest gratitude comes by way of your parents. And it's so important to honour them. I don't know, many of you have got biological parents. Personally, myself, I have somewhere. Never met them, but I basically have 2 mums and 2 dads, as many of you most probably have too. You may be watching this. If you're adopted, you'll understand that. You'll recognise that, and so there's a gratitude to those that have been there as you've journeyed. And there is this loss of, in general, not if you're someone who's aligned holistically, spiritually, there's a good chance that you already recognise this, and this is a good reminder to you. But for those of you who've never ventured into this particular area, it's important, because that which gives you life, gives you opportunity, You might think that you're intelligent. You might think that you're smart. You might have all the whiz bang. I don't know what you get from university. All these certificates. You might have all of that, but it means nothing. It really means nothing if you don't appreciate your parents. So this year, this 2026, this is groundbreaking territory. This particular entry that we're walking through, and it's waking us up to realise let's look at the basics. And of course, our foundations, our complete foundations, are built around our parents and everything that they've taught us. Now, some parents know some things and some parents don't. Don't hold it against them, because they're only doing what they know. But if you're in this age where you're able to have an understanding, the key word is understanding. If you have an understanding of something, it could be, I don't know, how to go fishing. It could be how to grow a cabbage. But when you have an understanding, there is a learning curve around that. Where did that learning curve come from? Was it self-inspired, or was it offered by your parents? Or was it offered by your grandparents? And that's another level of gratitude. Because without your grandparents, your parents wouldn't be there. So if you can see where I'm going, it's this appreciation for your lineage. Now, I understand a lot of you, especially here in the Northern Hemisphere, or at least in Europe, I can't speak for other places, but there is this thing where you resolve these old patterns through seeking and searching and looking at it, and excuse me, because the wind's blowing everything around here, and so you've got this space where you're looking at things, and while that's good, it's also important to realise that you, as a being, the one who's watching this, you have the ability to transform, heal, and resolve lineage. But the first place you have to go, or at least one of the first places, is your parents, with gratitude. Of course, where I'm essentially putting this is self-love. I mean, you want self-love, you have to love everything else outside of you. And that's not as easy as I'll make it out to be or I say it. But it is doable. So, what you're looking at is you're looking at healing that interface between you and your parents. If it needs to be healed, or if it just needs to be raised to the next level, then it's like appreciation, it's gratitude, Walk up to mum and kiss her on the cheek, and for no reason, and just walk away. She'd be sort of standing there going like, what's going on? Or up to your dad and give him a hug, and then walk away, and your dad's going like, whoa, what's happening here, I don't know. I'm only just reflecting on what I've seen. But there are dads who are going to, and mums who are going to understand that, but there are many, many more who'll be surprised. And that's the beauty. That's your love being shared openly, without condition, to your parents. And so I offer this sharing on this beautiful Sunday, which is, well, it's Easter Sunday, so isn't that the resurrection? So aren't you resolving something if you do this? And it doesn't matter when you receive this, when you watch this, it's timeless. you can do it any time, if you know what I mean. So your mum and dad are the greatest gift that has been given to you. Your intelligence and everything like that, and your streetwise, your smartness, all your degrees, they mean nothing if you don't have that connection to your parents. Because you can be the brainiest of people. And from what I've learned, and I've never spoken to any of these beautiful beings, but say I was speaking to Einstein, say if I was speaking to, I don't know, Tesla, I'm reasonably confident that both of these beautiful beings would say they love their parents and they're grateful. Because without their abilities, which they've cultivated in themselves, it was the nest egg, the parents, that helped build that. So find your own nest egg that's within you, that you can share with yourself first. It's not narcissistic, it's about self-love without attachment to it, just the knowing. And then you can share it with everyone else. And then your parents, God bless them all, they are the essence of who you are right now watching this. So on that note, I'm watching these little hawks flying around here. They're having fun. Oh, one of them's got a mouse. Oh, okay. There you go, abundance. So enjoy, have a great Sunday and a great day whenever you watch this. Sending you and your parents lots of love and gratitude. And to you, the one who's watching this, may you be blessed to open your heart, to open your beingness, your truth to this world and what we can bring to this world. And on that note, cheers for now. Ciao. And I will catch you on the next one. Okay, bye.